All right, we're live. What's up, my people? Welcome back. Welcome back. We're calling this a new season. All right, we're just starting up, and you may notice something a little different about the live stream. Yeah, it's horizontal now. So I was looking at my analytics, and I realized that pretty much half of people that watch my streams watch it horizontally. Right? They're watching on a TV. They're watching on a computer screen. And so to be vertical, sure, that kind of pandered to the people that are like finding it on the YouTube live feed, right, from the shorts feed. But it's completely neglecting the rest of you that are watching, from the comfort of your home on a television screen and on a computer. And honestly, more and more, I saw a recent thing from YouTube. And they were saying, gosh, most people, a significant, I shouldn't say most, but a significant part of the viewership watch like on a big screen, right? More and more people watch on TV now. It's amazing. So I'd love to hear from you as you watch this. Do you like the new format? Do you want to see maybe a mix of both? Would you rather see it on vertical rather than horizontal? Everything's an experiment. Everything I do is a total experiment, and I would love to hear from you. Does this work better for you? Actually, you know what? Watch this. I'm going to start a poll. I'm just saying, do you like the new format? How about yes, love horizontal. No, go back to vertical. All right, there we go. Start the poll. As you dive in, I want to hear it from you. Would you rather see it horizontal? Would you rather go back to vertical? I'm going to try this for a while, right? You let me know. You've been watching this for a long time. How does it feel? All right. Well, with enough of that, let's dive in. Let's play our games. By the way, if you feel like things are too big, right? Like, the graphics are too big, right? I don't like the size of this thing. Change it, right? Tell me to change it. I would be happy to. Because, all of this is complete experiments. All right. Oh, that looks nice. Look at that. That looks nice vertical. I like it. Hey, we like this. Okay. All right, I see in the connections puzzle, we got 16 words here that we are trying to make 4 groups of 4. So let's see. Matter, vanilla, desert, plain, count, horse, chocolate, volume, strand, ages, weight, dump, measure, standard, maroon, and normal. Okay. So the first thing I see is like volume and measure. Right? Or like count. But then I also see like normal, standard, vanilla, and plain. Maybe I'm up in the night about that one. And it's the yellow category. Okay. That is exactly what it is. Normal, plain, standard, and vanilla. Those are things that are ordinary. Okay, what else? Maroon 5. High 5, chocolate 5. What? Count chocula. To count, to measure. The volume of amounts of people. Matter. Right? These are kind of sciencey sounding words. Strand. I'm tempted to try this, even though it might be incorrect. No, it's one away. Crud. Oh, duh. Maybe weight. Is it weight instead of matter? Could be instead of count. By count, by volume, by weight, by measure. Specs on consumer packaging. Yeah. Like when you buy cereal or something, it says, it's measured by volume, not by weight. Interesting that that's the blue category, too. Oh, marooned, stranded. Wait a minute. Deserted and dumped, right? You're like marooned, abandoned. Yeah, great. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Okay. Chocolate, matter, ages, and horse. What do those have to do with each other? Oh, funny. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Dark ages, dark chocolate, dark horse, and dark matter. At first, when I was reading them, I thought antimatter. I don't know, dark matter. Yeah, we did okay. We did all right. Perfect puzzles. This was not a perfect puzzle, but it was a perfect... No, it wasn't a perfect puzzle because we missed. We guessed one of them and got it wrong. That's all right. It's all right. We got it. Can't be too hard on yourself about it, right? All right, the yellow category first was normal, plain, standard, and vanilla. Those are ordinary. I tell my kids when I teach them Photoshop, I'm like, I'm sorry, I have to teach you the vanilla version of Photoshop. No add-ons or plugins or anything. And they're like, vanilla? What do you mean vanilla? Specs on consumer packaging. The count, the measure, the weight, and the volume. Some things are parsed out by volume, not by weight. Or by weight, not by volume, right? You wonder why there's like a dump of chips at the bottom and a bunch of air at the top of the bag, right? All right. The green category, to abandon. Oh, to desert, to dump, maroon, and strand. I thought of maroon as the color. I'm sure everyone else did, right? You thought of, Maroon 5 or something. No, marooned, stranded. And then the purple category last, right? Dark blank, the dark ages, dark chocolate, dark horse, and dark matter. Spooky dark matter. All right. Oh, this looks cool. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't get too cut off. We're going to have to maybe organize things a little differently here. There. I can just put a little higher. Haha, there we go. That works. I could make that graphic smaller too. It doesn't need to be quite that big. That's okay. A blowout party. Sounds like maybe a bash. Airline with Sky Club lounges. Isn't that Delta? I feel like that's Delta. I might be wrong. We'll find out. Body part that can be held with one hand but not both. Like your arm? Maybe your elbow? You can't hold your own elbow? Get an F on. Like, yeah, but fail is only 4 words. Maybe like flunk? Is that what they're going? Oh my gosh, some of these words are fitting. I don't know. To subdue. To tame. I wonder if it's tame. Look. We did it. I didn't even look at the down clues. Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh, look at that. A blowout party. A bash. Airline with Sky Club lounges. Delta. Body part that can be held with one hand but not both. Your elbow. Get an F on flunk. I thought fail, but like, that doesn't fit, right? It's got to be 5 letters. And subdued. To subdue is to tame. And we didn't even get to these. Bella Ramsey of The Last of Us. Well, good thing, because I don't know who that is. Collection of Facebook photos. Oh, an album. Good word. That's a great word. Building material for the Washington Monument. Stone. Yeah. Specifically what stone? I think it's granite. Red-tailed or red-shouldered bird is a hawk. Yeah, the red-tailed hawk or the raptor or the... There's lots of different types of hawks. Masterful, deft. Deft. Cool. All right, look at that. Cool. All right, so the Wordle, huh? What do we start with? We could start with one of the words from the mini crossword. If I can spell it right. A-L-B-U-M. There we go. Album. It's a little bit of help. We get a U out of that. Album. What's a non-intersecting word with album? Point. P-O-I-N-T. Yeah, those all fit. Nice. And we get a T and an O in the right place even. Oh, there's a one. Shred. S-H-R-E-D. Love it. No way. Oh my gosh, we have all 5 letters. And we have 2 of them in the right place even. S-O. Oh, easy. South. It's gotta be. Gotta be. Man, this is like a record, man. We're breaking records here. We are breaking records. Cool. I dig it. I dig it. All right. Nobody's dived into the poll yet. I want to hear. Do you like the horizontal or the vertical? Okay. Sweet. All right. Very generous to round up to 100. We did miss it about, almost 3 weeks ago. When we were on vacation, I can pinpoint the exact moment. It was the word water. I was so frustrated. But we played a bunch, and we had a really good run. Oh, a good run. Most of the time we get it on the 4th, right? Because of this non-intersecting word strategy that I do. Yeah, that works great. All right. So you saw it, right? From the other puzzle, right? From the mini crossword, we tried album. Album. Cool. So that gave us the U. That was very generous to give the U. And then point gave us the O in the correct place. And then a T at the end. And then S-O, right? It's got to be S-O. Shred gave us S and the H somewhere. So, T-H, come on. All right? It's very likely to go together, T-H. So hut. No, it's south. Nice. Okay, good one. Good one. Okay. All right, let's do it. I'm ready. This is cool. Like, because it's horizontal, it's in kind of its native format, and I don't have to worry about like changing the orientation or anything. So that's pretty good. The only one I'm going to have to kind of revisit is this one because maybe just the graphic is too big, right? Just you learn kind of step by step, and if the graphic's too big, the graphic's too big. That's fine. All right, find the remainder. Ooh, are we like long dividing? That sounds like long division. If you've never played the Strands before, think of it like a word search, and we are putting in. They don't tell you what the words are. We just have to find it. Are these just terrible words? Like, it's divisor. O-R. I feel like these are math words. Right? A quotient or something terrible like that. Remnant. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, fine. That's exactly what it is. Find the remainder. The remnant. What's left over? In fact, left over. Yeah, okay. Don't get ahead of yourself. It's so funny when the spangram kind of reveals itself like that. Leftovers. Find the remainder. I thought it was math things. It's not math anything. The vestige. The residue. The vestige. The remnant. The... rinse. I don't know. The rest. Like residual. Okay, 4 out of 7. That means there are 3 left. I'm thinking maybe here, here, here. I keep wanting to say the leftover, but it doesn't fit right there. There's no R to match on at the end there. Why can't I see it? Oh, the dregs. Yeah, there's one. The dregs. A trace. What's this end one? The souvenir. I'm still confuzzled by that one. Okay, find the remainder. Leftovers. How is a souvenir the leftovers? Like you go to a trip and then you buy something to remember the trip, so that's what's left over from the trip? That's a stretch. That's pushing it. I don't know about that one. I might poo-poo that answer. Residue. So these are the leftovers. Residue. Vestige. I just thought of something. What? Yeah, we're on the right network. Good. I don't have the best internet connection, but hopefully this helps a little bit. The leftovers, the residue, the vestige, the remnant, the dregs, a trace. Gosh, the one that I'm just not wrapping my head around right there is the souvenir. Souvenir. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I'm just not about that answer. I don't love that one. All right. Oh, and Letterboxd. Look at this. I don't even have to like reorient it or anything. That's great. Oh, I love that. Okay, that makes me happy that I don't have to kind of revisit this. This one I had to make into like, 3 different parts so that this part and this part made it, easier box to create words. And you can't do 2 on the same side, one after the other, right? Like an M-A, magnet is in there, but I can't play M-A-G because they're all touching each other on the same side. But I can span across if I go like, I don't know, A-C-K something, right? There's no R in this puzzle. Looks like there's no S either. There's an A, there's an E. A couple of good good letters. So maybe we'll be okay. I see B, H, and I, O, K, E, A, G, M, N, T, and C. There's no Y. I could spell the word tenacity. T-E-N-A-C-I-T. Yeah. If there was a Y, it's weird to ask for a, high letter like that. I don't know. It's a strange letter. Bah, what do we do? There's no R. Chunky boy. This is not a word. It is a word, but they're not allowing it. You're going to say that's not a word. It is a word. Here we go. Does that make the light a little better? Change that up. Choice. It's a good word. Choice. Emanate. Am I spelling that wrong? Am I spelling this wrong? Okay, hold on. Maybe it's two M's. Emanate? I thought emanate was... I have been wrong before. Once or twice in my life. Okay, choice was a good word. Oh, imminent. I'm spelling it wrong. Tricky. Tricky. Oh, I can't do TC. I was going to say batch. Batch. That's a good word, but I can't use it. Can't use it. Oh, mitigate. Can't do mitigate. GA are on the same side. There's no L. I could say gimbal if there was an L, but there's no L. Ooh, I can almost spell kimchi. Okay, how about this? ING. I love when ING works. We can say thanking. Okay, wait a minute. Watch this. Combat. Okay. Thanking. Okay, what do we do with... Oh boy, what do we do with the E? There's one. Gone. Gone in 60 seconds. Cool. We had to solve it in 4. We did it in 3. We're 1 under par today. Not bad, not bad. Cool. Yeah, combat. The T led to thanking. The G led to gone. Using up all those letters. How'd they do it yesterday? Probiotic and chuckle. Oh my gosh. What did we do? Broiler, rupture, echo. Yeah. Needless to say, that's not how we solved it. Sometimes I look back at my chicken scratch of what I wrote on a sticky note. I'm like, how did we get here? What happened? Well, if you like what you see, give it a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. And I'll just come right into your feed and we'll do the puzzles together. It's really fun to just kind of, play puzzles with friends. That's what we're doing. So it's a blast. I love it. So, yeah, we're good. All right. Combat, thanking, and gone. Let's recap what we've done. You can see on that screen there, we've played the connections. We've played mini crossword. We've played the Wordle, the Strands, and the letterboxed. Nice. All right. So in connections today, we started with the yellow category, ordinary. Things that are normal or plain or standard or vanilla, right? You play the vanilla version of a game. There's no add-ons or mods or anything. The blue category came next. A little surprised by that. I was expecting that to be the green. Specs on consumer packaging. The count, the measure, the weight, and the volume. Yeah. How many are in a package. The measurement of the portion size. The green category today, abandon to desert. I saw it as desert, right? Like the noun. No, it's to the verb, to desert, to dump, to maroon, and to strand. You never want to be marooned or stranded on a deserted island. There we go. Dumped there. We used all the words in one sentence. And then fill in the blank, right? Usually the fill in the blank ends up being a purple one, though we have seen some of the fill in the blanks as the blue category sometimes, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, so dark ages, dark chocolate, dark horse, and dark matter. At first I thought antimatter, but dark matter. Love that. Okay. Let's start at the top. The funny thing about this one today is that we did all of the across ones. You can see it. We did what did we do it in? Like a minute and 40 seconds or so? Not even that. It was like a minute, just over a minute. We did a blowout party, a bash. But we did all of the across clues, but we didn't even get to the down clues. We finished it in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guesses, and we were done. So then we got to review what it was, the down clues. A blowout party sounds like a bash. An airline with Sky Club lounges, Delta. Body part that can be held with one hand, but not both. Yeah, the elbow. You cannot hold your own elbow. Get an F, flunk. Ooh, you failed. You flunked the class. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I saw on my rolls, right? School's going to start on Wednesday. We got one more day to frantically put our schoolrooms together. And I saw that a kid that failed my class last year is now back in another one of my classes. And I was like, no. We're going to have a day where everyone kind of frantically changes all their schedules around and stuff. And maybe he'll change out. I don't know. But I would rather not have this kid fail another one of my classes. I feel bad that, he's kind of a bump on a log in my class. Flunk. Yeah, you don't want to flunk a class. That would be bad. To subdue is to tame. Bella Ramsey of The Last of Us. I have never seen The Last of Us. I can't tell you anything about it. Collection of Facebook photos, an album. Building material for the Washington Monument, stone. A red-tailed hawk or a red-shouldered hawk. And masterful. Someone that's masterful at something is deft. They are adept or deft. Cool. All right. And then to try the Wordle today, what we ended up doing, I tried the word from the mini crossword, which was album. I don't have like a go-to word, right? You start with the same way every time. That's not what I did. I ended up just kind of diving in and trying a word, right? And then beyond that, I used that word as a jumping off point to come up with two other what I call non-intersecting words that don't use any of the same letters as each other. So after 3 words, we got 5. There's 15 letters that that don't intersect with each other. And 15 out of the 26 letters, we've eliminated a whole lot of them. So, and by this time today, we got super lucky. It actually gave me all 5 letters, which is super good. So if it's S-O and there's a U and a T and an H, well, that spells south. So we tried that. The T and H go nicely together, and that's what it was. That's what it was. Cool. All right. So the Strands today, kind of a word search going on today. That was fun. Except for the word souvenir. I hesitate about that one. The word souvenir there. To find the remainder. There's a lot of things that can remain, right? The residue, the vestige, the remnant, the dregs, right? These are leftovers. A trace, right? It left a trace of something. But a souvenir? I don't know. Maybe I just don't use it in the same way as other people use it. I mean, I buy it. It's okay. I get it. I found the word. But I don't know if I love the choice of word in that puzzle. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one. All right. And then we polished it off today, finishing with letterboxed. And in the letterbox puzzle, right, we had combat. And then the T led to thanking. Thank goodness there was an ing available there. And then the G, we just needed the E. Like of all the letters to have left, the E at the end. That's wild. Combat, thanking, and then gone. And just like that, these puzzles are gone. All right, well, that was fun, you guys. Thanks for a great stream. No chat today, but I do love that somebody answered in and said, that they love the horizontal format. So that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I was wondering, do you like the horizontal format or the vertical format better? On the one hand, the vertical format shows up in the live feed, when you're scrolling through shorts. So lots of people will see it. There's more exposure. But at the same time, that's not really the native format for these puzzles, right? You go onto a website and you're doing puzzles, you're going to see it in this kind of horizontal format, unless you're playing them vertically, which I'm not, right? I'm on a laptop, a desktop computer here. So it would make more sense to have it sort of this horizontal format. So I think in some you have 4 words that take out 20 letters. Oh, nice. Allison, that's a great idea. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I never learned it from somebody. I don't have like a go-to strategy all the time. It's just like, this is what I learned to do, right? Over the course of time and I'm doing the Wordle, I thought, okay, let's come up with like 3 what I call non-intersecting words. And they're different every time, right? Just whatever pops into my head. I think of, one word and then a second word that doesn't use those letters and then a third word that doesn't use any of the other previous 10 letters. And sometimes I can't, right? Sometimes I kind of back myself into a wall. But then other times it's like, oh, I really can do that. It does actually work. But yeah, Allison, if you have the same 4 go-to words that knock out 20 of the 26 letters, I mean, there's not any letters left practically. So it should be pretty obvious by then. And then maybe it's like, some double letters or something tricky. But for the most part, you probably knock it out of the park every time. That's great. Awesome. Well, if you like what you see, give it a like, right? Give this video a like and consider subscribing because we do this every day. Every single day I will just be right in your feed and you click on it. I try to do this right after school. The last couple days have been a little frantic getting ready for school. I teach school. I teach photography, video, and TV broadcast at the high school level. I absolutely love it. It's the funnest thing. But we've been kind of getting our classrooms ready and our curriculum ready and stuff so that, day one on Wednesday when kids come flooding into our classes, we're totally ready. And I'm about 90% of the way there. We have one more day, thank goodness. And I will be kind of prepping some auxiliary things, right? Not the main. If I had to, I could go live on a class tomorrow, right? I would be totally ready tomorrow and it'd be totally fine. But if I had another day, which I do have one more day, I'm going to kind of piece things together and feel a little more settled. It'll be good. So yeah, anyway, thanks for joining in. You guys are awesome. Thanks for a great stream. Thanks for a little bit of chat. Allison, I'm glad you joined in. That's awesome. I love hearing from you guys. And thanks for the poll too. Whoever said that, Allison, maybe that was you. If you love the horizontal format rather than the vertical format. And, yeah, anyway, I hope to do this pretty much the rest of the time that I do this, right? I do it daily. And so if you like it, I'm glad you do. So, yeah, anyway, you guys are awesome. I will catch you on the next one. See ya.